So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Amon-Ra St. Brown set a Lions rookie record with 912 receiving yards, and over 60% of those came in the final 6 games of the season. He got better and better as the campaign rolled on. And when they went to him like he was their top receiver, he produced like it as well. And he certainly earned that spot here in his second year, and he gets a first down for Detroit.
Goff on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Wentz. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing again on second down. Wentz, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield, because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we could capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Rolling to his right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught inside the 5. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Badgley's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Goff now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A give to Gibson running right. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now, standing just about on his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Goff. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, Gibson. Ooh, the juke. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Josh Paschal there to bring him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage. and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing is Wentz. Throw right side taken in by Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within one score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within one score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38, Goff. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On first down, Goff. Buying time to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
After the interception, here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
From the 44, Wentz flushed out right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but, boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Wentz going to try and throw on third.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Wentz now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff.
He's got this complete to Williams.
Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz, he's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And some space here. There he goes left side. 30. 10. A big play there for Detroit. 82 yards on the ground. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and goal from the 6 this time. And they will take a knee here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Lions, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota.